coming through when the growth look good on you. Best believe they wanna screw now. I've been trying to climb, devil threw me in the dark. Baby, don't be insecure, you can still go make a mark like blow. Could never let them drain my soul now. Blow. Table turning like doorknobs, wow. Blow. I think I'm about to set sail. I'm a walking, living legend, walking with my chest out. Life keep dealing me cards, I keep fitting in love.
Irons.
Big up everybody inside. I hope everyone's well this afternoon. I hope everyone who's not a Liverpool and West Ham fan, I hope you're good. You're good.
Or if you're an AC Milan fan as well. AC Milan fans going through hell right now.
Yeah. But right now, I don't even care about them. If you're not a Liverpool fan, if you're not an West Ham fan, I hope you're blessed. I hope you're having a good afternoon. I'm just going to share something with you guys. You know the title of the video already. So the breaking news. It's from Fabrizio. Ruben Amorim and Liverpool never had any agreement done or sealed. Talks took place as a candidate on the club's list, but it wasn't agreed. West Ham have approached Amorim, as called by David Ornstein. Nothing's done or agreed in this case. Contacts with Liverpool in standby at this stage. Savage, I'm going to come to you first. By the way, I hope you're well. I hope the episode of EastEnders was good, by the way.
It's good still. It was good.
Yeah, I thought so, to be fair. I thought so. Big up everyone in the chat. I'll get through the comments. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you share and subscribe. That is the most important thing. Subscribe to the channel, I beg, please. Chat to me, bro. We spoke about this, not too long ago, like literally this morning, but chat to the people, man. Chat to the people.
Hey, man, this is how it goes, bro. I don't even know what to say because the last thing I said was, literally on the show, what you just did, I said, I don't even know if he's going to be our manager. But if he is...
They need to stop listening to you, bro, honestly.
Yeah, because I can't lie, bro. Our fan base is embarrassing, bro. I'll say it on behalf of the fan. It's embarrassing, bro. Like, it's always a done deal with Liverpool fans, bro. All they have to hear is in talks with, and it means it's a done deal.
Yeah.
And literally even the journalist, it only says in talks with them. It doesn't say anything else, and that's why I've been so confused because I don't know if you did. I think you did that stream. I don't think I made that one, but I think Enz was on there. A few other people, and on that day. Yours was like a question mark of whether he would be the manager or not. But on that day, everyone pretty much was saying like, yo, this is our new manager. And so I was like, okay, well, everyone just knows something I don't then, because I just didn't think... we've not been in this situation before as Liverpool fans anyway, but I just didn't think, even though Klopp's leaving, so finding another manager is the right thing to do, but I thought announcing it while he's there would be weird. I just thought it'd be. I thought it'd be a situation where the manager knows, the club knows, Klopp probably knows who it is as well, but we keep that behind the scenes. And then once Klopp's, he finishes and has whatever, then we announce the new manager. Yeah. Also, as well, because if they're planning like a parade or something, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Like there's a new manager at Liverpool, but there's a parade in Liverpool for the other manager.
For the other manager.
What does he do? Like stay at the bottom of the bus and hide, bro. What does he do? so it's always a bit of a weird it's always a bit of a weird thing.
Stay at the bottom of the bus and hide,
Yeah, can you imagine though, like remember, you know how many people are out in Liverpool with 650,000, 700,000?
Yeah.
And they're all like cheering for Klopp and
Liverpool's packed out, like it's actually packed out.
Exactly. So not that I've had anything against this manager the whole time. I've always been pretty honest. I've told you I don't have to go over it, but I said like what I know about him and what I don't know about him, and I know about 10% of the guy, and everything else I don't know. Seem cool. There's bare YouTube content creators like videos on his tactics everywhere, which is it's not a bad thing. Get your content in. You know what I mean? In fact, it's probably brushing up on people's knowledge about different leagues, which people need. But when something's not a done deal at Liverpool, I relax, man. And if you're not going to learn, then you're going to feel, bro. If you didn't learn from Caicedo and you didn't learn from Bellingham, bro, then I don't know what to tell you fans anymore, bro.
Chouameni.
Or Chouameni, bro. Like, if it's not a done deal, it ain't a done deal, bro. And you can be excited about something potentially happening, but when you run around speaking like it's happened, this is what happens now. You know what I mean? And now what will happen is the people who were sold on him, even though a lot of them are just making up stuff, they're gonna start blaming FSG for stuff now. Watch, they're gonna be like, "Oh, well, how can you just?" Because for all we know, this could still end up. He could still end up at Liverpool.
Exactly.
Everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, this is what I'm saying. FSG, they can never just get stuff right and blah blah blah. Bruv, there's so many managers around, bruv. There's so many. He could be one of the better ones, but there's so many different managers, bruv. So I'm not fussed, bruv, at all, bruv. I told you already, bruv. You give it to Pep Linda's time ago, bruv. Give it to Maureen, blood. That's what he was at Craven Cottage for, you know, like that, blood. So, all I know is these are still at Brighton and that, bruv. You might want to change your tune and get some deserving football on the go, bruv. I'm here for it still. I'm good.
Steve, man. Still, thank you for joining us. Chat, obviously, you're an outsider looking in. So for you haven't got no bias towards West Ham or Liverpool or Sporting.
I'm trying to see him get the hell out of Sporting. That's the only bias I have. But yeah.
Oh, he's been
so yeah, exactly. So he knows. So from your perspective,
I do know a lot of it.
Just looking at it, how does this look for you in terms of obviously Amorim a lot better than anyone here. Me and Savage sitting here, you've watched his football, as you just said. You kind of want him to get out, cool. But in terms of the step up, anyway, taking over Klopp, did you ever think? And by the way, this may still happen, so let's not even sit here and do he's not coming. Like I've heard all of the streams and I've seen all the people in the spaces and that it could still easily happen. It's not a done deal that it doesn't happen. Do you think anyway, prior to all of this, that he could have made that step up?
Yeah, definitely. And the biggest thing for me about why I do think he can is because in game tactically, and especially his halftime subs, they're so proactive, and I can call his shots like it's nothing, bro. Like I know exactly if Hillman is not having a good game because he's a bit too erratic and he's on a yellow, I know for a fact he ain't lasting past the 45th minute of halftime. If Morita is not doing his job, I know exactly who he's going to plug in there. If Pedro Gonçalves is not on fire that day, he's going to switch up left wing to right wing, and he's going to plug in Marcus Edwards. It's stuff like that, or center back for center back. If Eduardo Quaresma starts and he's not doing so great, they'll plug in something different next to Sebastian Coates, or maybe they pull out left wing back Nuno Santos for someone else. Like, bro, I can read his moves so well, and they are exactly what they need for every specific scenario, both in Europe and domestically in Portugal. It's crazy. I could read the guy like a book. And then what happens is usually they go on to have a better half of football, and they usually go on to win the game. So I think the guy just on a level, and I'm not even a guy who deeply understands tactics of football. You guys probably have better in-depth knowledge on that, just how you look at the game. I probably read the game a bit more simply, but like for me, the guy's ready for step up. And if he goes to West Ham, that's a bad boy appointment for them. That is a bad boy. This is equivalent to Unai Emery going to Villa. This is the equivalent of that. I'm not even fronting. I'm not overreacting. This is a bad boy. This is a brother in the pub, yeah, who's one of your friends. He's not like, amazing personality. He doesn't look. He's not like a top of the line. You ever have one of those friends where he's like a decent guy, decent looking dude, but then he pulls up to the crib with a 16 out of 10? This is what that would be. This is what that would be. Genuinely. If they got him, that would be like, wow, you are shooting for the stars and you got it. So I think for West Ham, that would be a sick appointment.
I think if what everyone's saying about Amorim's right anyway, thinking about it for West Ham there, that's dope still.
Yeah.
West Ham have not been far off for the last 4 seasons. It's just that they normally have to sacrifice their Prem season for whatever trophy they're trying to get, which is normally
that wouldn't be the case with this guy.
No, well, yeah, and they've got a good team already though, so they only need a few different parts. I'm sprayed, and they're probably going to lose Paqueta, so you need to. But that's going to be big money. They get to use.
I think I think this also speaks to another move of, like, when people say that Prem's the best in the world, but they only look at the top 6 teams. They forget that the Villas, Newcastles, Brighton, and West Ham, they got money, they got some level of ambition, and they have some level of already.
Oh yeah, like people like Villas owners are rich, man.
Yeah, very rich, very ambitious. So this would be a very good appointment for them. So, but the many fish in the sea. So for Liverpool, you got to go find that next dude.
Wait, do you see Kels' super chat?
Yeah, literally. I was just a big up. By the way, Kels. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. I was just looking at it as you mentioned it. Carragher just tweeted Richard Hughes wanted De Zerbi at Bournemouth, and Ornstein is usually right. I don't want the first and foremost. Don't be out here saying you don't want such and such and such and such. Thank you again, by the way, Kels, for the super chat, man. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I hope you're blessed, by the way, as well. I hope you are blessed. Obviously, this is what he's tweeted out here. This is what Kels is talking about.
Oh shit. Okay. So Richard Hughes wanted De Zerbi at Bournemouth, so he must be the favourite if this is true. Ornstein doesn't get much wrong. And to be fair, man, Ornstein's you man's messiah and that blood. I hear man say that all the time. If Ornstein don't tweet, I don't believe it. Well, he tweeted. Okay.
Well, exactly. You know, like he tweeted. Quasi, big up to yourself. Thank you for
big up, man.
What's up, bro?
How y'all doing, man?
I'm doing amazing. I'm doing amazing.
I apologize that I'm off camera. You know, I was in the gym, getting my soul on. No,
bro, I was asleep.
And I was walking. I'm doing my morning walk, and I saw the news. So I think this is the time where I start my Zizou agenda. So please allow me.
Yeah, listen. Say your piece, man. Say your piece.
No, I mean, I don't know why some Liverpool fans think that we cannot get Zizou. Oh, he was only good with great players. Do you know how hard it is to manage great players? People think it's so easy because, what's his name? Pep does it so effortlessly. So they think that it's so easy that any manager can be with great players. No, it's not easy. You have to deal with their egos. And usually their egos tends to mess up the whole apple cart, right? Mm-hmm. How many times has Madrid fired so many coaches because they can't deal with the egos in their locker room? You know, it takes managers like Zizou or Ancelotti to come in, and a lot of time had nothing to do with their tactics. It's just managing the great players that you have.
It's because they command respect, and them too.
Exactly. Yeah. So right now, if you bring somebody like Zizou, somebody's like, what has he won? Do you want he pull his?
Now that can't be a question, bro.
Thank you.
No,
that can't be a serious question.
It wouldn't be a question. It wouldn't be a question.
Yeah. And people are like, oh, he doesn't speak English. Who said he doesn't speak English? Don't be fooled by those fake things, man. I'm in a place where a lot of people usually act like they don't speak English.
I agree with that, because every time someone says he doesn't speak English, I'm like, yeah, but what reason does he ever have to speak English?
Yeah, English. Yeah.
You know, I'll tell you one thing, this is, I was thrown off by this year. You know R9?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bruv, I've been convinced my whole life this man doesn't speak English, bruv. Because
he speaks very well.
When would he need to speak English? Yeah. Then my son shows me a picture, and my son's uncle was in IB for like 3 months ago. And he's like, look who my uncle's with, and he's sitting with R9 in a calf, bruv. Like he was just in a calf. Yeah. And I said, oh, what was he said, I had a conversation. I said, your uncle can't speak Portuguese, blood. He said, no, Ronaldo speaks English. I said, it's
the Bielsa thing, bro.
And I saw, you know, Thingy, the YouTuber, I Show Speed.
Yeah.
Speed went and done a video of Ronaldo in his house, and he was just talking English about Messi and that. I said, nah, bruv.
Yeah.
You done me, bro. Done me the whole time.
You know what I mean? I don't know why people at the end of Zizou is about, I think he's a trilingual or quadlingual because he speaks French, English.
But that makes sense though. That makes total sense.
I think to before Beckham said as well that like when he was at Real Madrid he was speaking some English. So that was ages
Beckham
ago.
play with him? I mean,
he's linked with Man U and Bayern Munich at the moment as well, though, isn't it?
But I think a lot of times people think, well, FSG will not spend money. Right now, Liverpool don't need to spend crazy money to bring stars. We already have them there. The first year of the manager is to stabilize what the other person did and make sure that the bottom doesn't fall out. You try to do a big transition like Chelsea did, and you saw what happened, right? When Klopp first came to Liverpool, he didn't make any huge changes. He kept what he had, figure out who was in and who needed to go, and eventually slow phase them out. So this is a project. You bring in somebody like Zizou or even Alonso or whatever, you have to make sure that everything is ready to go. And right now, that's one thing that we have to give credit to Klopp. And that's what he said. I will make sure that it was in a better place than when I got it, which it is. Right? So right now, I know G is a De Zerbi guy. Yeah. You bring De Zerbi and it doesn't work. The fan base will flip so fast. All it takes is one loss or one draw, and it's a wrap.
But this has always been my thing when it comes to that whole, we'll use De Zerbi obviously as the headliner here, but this is why I used to always sit there and think like I don't. First of all, the way that people talk about De Zerbi's flaws, you'd think, and this is why I started making that joke about calling him the Portuguese Pep Guardiola, because the way that people were speaking about him, it's as if like he's got no flaws. Every single manager in the history of football has a flaw within their system, their tactic, their managerial stance, whatever. They've got a flaw in there. It'd be impossible to not do that. So, but the way that people talk about De Zerbi, you'd think, this brother just got full flaws.
The biggest issue with the De Zerbi thing is you can look on a timeline to when no one was talking rubbish about him. It's just because of how this season started. If this was last season and Klopp had announced last season that he was leaving mid-season, I would have been like, this De Zerbi is cold, bruv. Because everyone was bigging him up last season for what he's done with Brighton.
But
when the season started, he was doing good in obviously the Europa League and the league and that. But obviously, like, that's when you tested more, innit? You're a lesser team with lesser like facilities and stuff like that, and money. So now your team's stretched just like Villa. But Villa's in the conference, not the Europa League. There's a little bit of a difference there.
That's how Unai Emery.
He's actually still doing pretty well. Don't let the position in the league fool you, bro. The points are not that far between like 11th and 6th, bro. They're not that far between. And he got far enough in the Europa League. He got as far as Liverpool did, to be honest. So it is what it is.
He got beat by a better Roma team. I hate admitting that.
He did.
No, I mean, I think with De Zerbi, Savage, I think it's the fans. It had nothing to do with his tactics and his everything that comes with it. He's a good manager. We know how good he is, and we know what his flaws is, which is the great things to see. Alonso, nobody knew what happens when things goes bad, right? All we know is he keeps winning and winning and winning. But what happens when things goes bad? How is he going to react? How are the fans going to react, right? With De Zerbi, I think it's a popularity context. Everybody wanted De Zerbi until Alonso became somehow available, and then everybody went to Alonso. And then
before Alonso was Spalletti, bro.
Thank you. You see what I mean? So I think it's just the fans in their feelings trying to get who they want because their favorite person is leaving, which they don't understand that. It's great to get your favorite person sometimes, but do you want to win or do you want your favorite person to be there?
I've not heard one fan, and I mean not one, mention De Zerbi's football to why they don't want him. Exactly. Not one. Bro.
Thank you, Savage.
It's all they don't like him is an effing prick and all that. I'm like, what? All you've ever seen at Anfield is him be respectful to Klopp.
Yep.
And so I'm like, when did you start hating him?
Bro, you've seen him be respectful to Klopp. You've heard Klopp and Pep Guardiola, the two best managers in the league, tell everybody that this is a good manager. By the way, people, obviously this is just more my De Zerbi agenda, but I'm just trying to show everybody that we can be so fickle at times. Like we all sat here last season, and the way that we were waxing lyrical about De Zerbi was mental. He was the history. No. But this is what I'm saying, Steve. He deserved it. No problem. Got no issues with that. Guess what? We fast forward to this season. Leverkusen start going unbeaten. By the way, at the beginning of this season, nobody was talking about Alonso. Nobody was talking about him. We fast forward. It gets to like 20, 25 games. Alonso's now still unbeaten. He's doing really well. They're playing really good football. Now he's the guy that everyone's not because we didn't know that Klopp was leaving. It was just more, he seems like a good manager, blah, blah, blah. We now fast forward, obviously, then to January where we find out that Klopp's leaving. We gotta get Alonso.
There's a new thing in football where like they've shrunk the size. I don't know, like the time that a manager's got to be successful or be rubbish now is like shortened, isn't it? So it's like 6 months almost. If you get 6 months of your team not doing the greatest stuff, all of a sudden that manager's rubbish. Look, think of it realistically. No one rates Poch anymore at all. Whereas when he was the free agent, everyone loved Poch. I mentioned Potter before Klopp. I mentioned Potter before Klopp even mentioned leaving. Man was like, "Don't want Potter, he's a bum." I'm like, bro, you do know like De Zerbi took over Brighton when Brighton were 5th, and they finished 6th, bro. And Potter's football was great because we still couldn't beat them. So I don't understand what the problem is. And I'm like, okay, they're all players, they're managers that went Tuchel's rubbish all of a sudden. And I'm like, well, there's a theme there because it's all managers who went to Chelsea. So clearly, Chelsea's probably the issue.
Yeah.
No one cares about Spalletti anymore. Just like footballers, if you have one season where no one cares anymore, no one cares, bruv. Me and you spoke about it earlier. No one cares about Crava. No one cares about Osimhen anymore. No one cares about Napoli. No one cares about Spalletti, bruv. Nobody cares, bruv. Nobody cares. It's over with, bruv.
Hey, G,
It's the way football is now, because everyone thinks Haaland's a bum now. That's how bad football's gone.
Sorry, guys. Just before we go, I just want to get to the super chat quickly. By the way, thank you again, honesty, man. Big up to your damn self, man. You've been a warrior and a soldier today. I can't even front. Big up Kells as well for the super chat earlier. This question right here, me and Savage done told you earlier on today, man, we'll take Mourinho.
I'm here for it, man.
Come on,
I'll take Mourinho.
I'll take Benitez first. I would take Benitez.
Nah, you wouldn't. I guarantee. I guarantee if both were offered, I guarantee you'll take Mourinho, bro. Of course you. Think about what you're saying. Yeah, you're
Benitez is the reason why Jose never won a Champions League in England. What are you talking about, man? Benitez
is the reason why who didn't won the Champions League.
Madrid.
Hold on. We're going to talk about a guy who won the Champions League with Porto, beating Manchester United along the way. We're going to talk about a guy who's managed God knows how many in clubs, won the treble in Serie A, beating one of the best Barcelona sides that we've ever seen during our lifetime, if not the best Barcelona side we've ever seen in our lifetime.
Allow me to.
I didn't even finish with his accolades. He's also won multiple trophies in England. He's won trophies in Spain. He's won trophies in Italy.
Yes.
Are we really going to turn our nose at someone of that ilk?
Yeah, let me defend my boy. Benitez is the only manager who beaten the big two up in Spain twice back to back. Nobody has ever done it since.
Oh, that's cute. You know?
Hold on, we're not trying to argue Benitez versus Mourinho. Surely not.
You chat to Quasi.
No, I'm just saying.
Honestly, look what you got.
There's a level, man. There's
the difference with Benitez is he might have taken a Valencia to UCL final. Did he win it though? The difference is
he won it
against Porto and won it.
Not true. I mean, Jose's accolades is undefeated. I'm not fighting against Jose's.
No, Quasi. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You're trying to do the Salah stats versus performance thing. I know what you're doing. You think you're smart.
This guy just said his accolades are undefeated and then proceeded to try and defeat them.
No, I'm going against the manager. I feel that is better.
You not see the people of Rome crying I see them crying in the middle of the road, bro.
Savage, don't come through the side door, man. Don't come through the side door.
I saw them. I saw them. I was dissing, bro. I was dissing the Conference League. When I mean, I'll be honest, bro. Because I don't like loser mentality, and I don't like adding stuff in so a loser can win a trophy. But when I seen the man them of Rome in tears over this trophy, bro, and the way I said,
Benitez won Europa.
I said football's bigger than me.
Benitez won Europa with Chelsea, right? Even Chelsea didn't even want him, and he still won a trophy and left. They haven't done well. They won a Champions League.
But we're not dismissing his achievements, though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying Liverpool is made for Benitez. Jose coming to Liverpool is going to be chaotic. Unless you want chaos, then yes, bring him.
Why does this chaos thing ensue? Because he takes no nonsense and calls out players for being bitches, bro. Safe. I don't want no punks at our team.
In the professional settings. We know.
I want a team full of Kwanzas, bro. Death to everyone.
You don't want a team full of Nunez?
Yeah, give me Simeone or Mourinho, blood.
The thing is, look, the thing is, look, the reality is, at the end of the day, and I want to stress this, and again, thank you very much, honestly, for the super chat. I want to stress this to people so that people don't, because I know I kind of have a feeling, because I know some people are gonna go live and they're gonna talk about this and blah blah blah, and I think they're probably gonna mention and they're gonna make it seem like Amorim's not going to come. It doesn't say that he's not coming.
Exactly.
I just need to reiterate that to everybody. It doesn't say that he's not coming. So he could still easily come to the football club.
Right.
Whatever's gone on, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Obviously, we're just here talking about it from not trying to be a non-biased point of view in terms of the bigger picture, so to speak. So when we're naming all of these managers, the De Zerbis, the Mourinhos, whoever we all name here, and whoever in the chat, by the way, whoever you want, it's just more about just to see, because I really want to know, if we don't get that Amorim, who is everybody else looking at? Because Savage mentioned before, last season it was Spalletti. Again, we spoke about it. Last season it was De Zerbi. This season it's been Alonso. It could be Arne Slot, and he's the. I think I showed you, Steve. He's like the third favorite.
We talked about it yesterday.
Exactly. And I guarantee no one in this fan base, because I don't know.
Exactly.
And I probably know 1% of Slot in terms of style of play. What does he like to do? What's his manager? I can only tell you maybe 1% of that. So we're going to be doing the same merry-go-round of We'll be doing a tactic show talking about Arne Slot. If he becomes a new man, we're all going to be doing it, and that's fine and that's cool. Like N said, it's really about what Savage. It's about learning. But
this
at
is
the
the
same
thing that
time,
people. Okay, go.
who would everyone want?
Yeah, there's a thing too. People keep forgetting that they say there's a list of those managers that they're talking to, right?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
not just Amorim.
Exactly.
Amorim is just the proverbial social media favorite. Same as Alonso, right? But there are a list of them. I guess there was also the former Bayern Munich manager who was also came from the left field. What's it, Zimiko? Some I forgot his name. I think he also managed Croatia once, right? So I think that right now, I'm pretty sure that Michael Edwards and his team know who they want.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, the question is, does that person fit the parameters that they want? And it's not to do with spending money. It's just they want a specific manager.
Yeah.
Right? Right now, everybody got money. Everybody sell and buy. We don't need to start that whole nonsense.
Yeah, everyone's
they want this, they want that. Now, there's a specific thing that they want. And if they don't find it, they're going to move on. And before I move on, I saw that Pop was trying to, throw a shade at me, saying that Zizou has never wanted to come to England before. Why did he want to come to England when he was at Madrid? And as a matter of fact, I think the French national team manager was promised to him until they re-signed the new manager again. So now he wants to move on. Messi never wanted to come to England. Doesn't mean he's not great. Let's stop those side thing that we think the EPL is the end all be all. Come on now. Zizou is great. So let's try to get him on the list. And that's my agenda.
All I'm saying is everyone's going to ignore what Carragher said, bruv. Man said the Wretched Hughes guy wanted De Zerbi at Bournemouth. That's all I heard, bruv. So, and for you like that thing, Margaret is the Messiah and that, bruv. If Amorim don't come to Liverpool, blame Edwards, bruv. Blame that guy. That's your homie, innit?
Let me even get it up again. Because I feel like Savage is right. I feel like everyone just bypassed what he said.
Yeah, man.
We weren't all just
let's not pretend we never seen more in that Craven Cottage yesterday, blood. Let's not pretend, blood.
We're gonna act like we did not see this, bro.
He actually loves Liverpool as well, Marino. You hear him talk about Liverpool, bro. He loves it, bro.
He always talks about Liverpool in the highest. And you got to remember, every club that Mourinho, and by the way, again, I have no idea about Mourinho. I haven't seen anything about him. But it would be something like that we would do in terms of wasn't even in the odds. No one even spoke about him, and then poof, out of nowhere, he's the next Liverpool manager for the next 2 years. What I'm talking about though is that when we look at this whole thing from a wider scale, all I'm saying is, guys, just don't be shut off to whoever might be the manager. Just that's all I'm asking for. Just don't be shut off to whoever the manager is.
He said that while he has the Deserby post in there, just like, yeah. Don't be shocked by this Deserby. Don't be shocked.
Don't be shocked. Because if it listen, I would love it for it to be. I've said it already. I want it to be Deserby because I like Deserby and I like his football. But I know
can I ask you a question? And
big up.
Do you
Jerry
think Jose showing up at Craven Cottage at any match that he could have gone, he purposely show up at the cottage? Does it mean that he has some backhand news that these guys haven't made up their mind yet and it's still open for anybody to possibly?
That's what I said to G earlier, bro. I said it, man. He's the master, bro. He's got a yard round the corner and he said, listen, I'm not going to get the Liverpool job, but let me just show my face and let man know that I'm still about it.
You know, he's been doing that. He's been doing that at least 4 Benfica matches this year.
Yeah, he has. And he's been running the thingy. Have you not? We've seen in the last 2 months, we've seen him in podcasts, bro. Everywhere. Yeah. I've seen him on John Obi Mikel's podcast. I saw him on Rio Ferdinand's podcast. Then he was talking about managing the England squad. He knows what he's doing, bro. He said he's ready to go to work, bro.
Yep.
Let him work, innit?
We have a Benfica technical director coming in next year too. So I'm just saying.
Big up honesty again. Super chat. Would you obviously ask you? Would you be opposed to Jose 2 years, win a Prem or UCL, and then dipped, and then we got a Nagelsmann or one of them? That's what I said.
Yeah, all I heard is that was winning, bro, and I'm on a win. So
2 years into the
all I heard was winning. What win? Yeah, yo, give me the guy who obviously we don't know because nothing in life is guaranteed. But if you're gonna give me a guy who has been guaranteed at winning, give or take everywhere he's been, even taking Tottenham to a final before getting the sack, give me that guy.
Everything the fan base has said about everyone either loves Klopp or has loved him at some point or respects him, and that's fine, isn't it? But every time things get hard or FSG, you don't know certain things about him. Everything they want from Klopp at that point is what Mourinho will give you, bro.
Yeah,
FSG ain't getting away with anything behind the scenes when Mourinho's there. That's for starters, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to the cup finals, we're winning them. Trust me, we're winning them, bro. Yeah. Anytime there's a problem on the pitch and you go, oh, we're leaking chances again. Okay, Mourinho's shutting shop now, bro. It's over with.
By the way, about the super chat as well, bro, we can't predict the next month in football. Never mind the next 2 years. What if Nagelsmann is managing in the third tier of the German football because that's how low his stock has fallen? Then you're not going to want to, and that could happen in 2 years. I'm not saying it will, but that could happen.
Him. The German national team re-signed him to the next World Cup, so he's not going anywhere.
Imagine if he fails spectacularly, and then he goes to Schalke, and then they get relegated again, and then he's in the third tier in 2 years. That could totally happen.
That's true.
Big up Kells again for the super chat. Apparently, Edward's going to be brave picking a new manager. This is the guys. I just need everyone to understand. Because I feel like Liverpool fans, again, like I said, very fickle individuals, very fickle. I feel like you think as Liverpool fans that you're in the type of position, or we're in a position where there's like a plethora of managers where we can just be like, yeah, let's just take Pep Guardiola or maybe a guys. Let's kind of read the room a little bit. I feel like some people, it's just weird to me because I'm like, read the room and understand the position that we're kind of in.
We do that with players all the time.
We do it with players. We do it with managers. You need to understand, forget the owners because I don't even care about them. You need to understand, the position that man's in at this moment is that one of the best managers in the world who was at our club is leaving. Yep. The actual best manager in the world is currently managing at Manchester City. Yep. Maybe the third, wherever you want to put him on your list, is managing at Real Madrid. So your options in terms of what manager you want, they're not really that great after that. We kind of are swimming in a pool of just managers who are just here. Like, we don't have Ancelotti and Klopp. This isn't like last time where you have Ancelotti and Klopp. You're like, well, if Ancelotti doesn't want to take it because of obviously what we can offer him and stuff like that, cool, we'll take Klopp. But just bear in mind, guys, and understand, we wanted Ancelotti first. He just didn't really want to come.
Picking a manager now is like when the talent pool of strikers, the experienced ones, have died out, and now you've only got young ones to pick from. But you know how good they are on the eye for one season, but you don't know what they're going to be like going forward.
You have to take a risk.
Yeah, you have to take every one of these managers.
People don't like doing that. People don't like doing that.
Someone super chat earlier or whatever when it gave the age range and that. Yeah, it's all the ones who are like 39 onwards now, up until like 50. But like the managers are not old, bro. They're all like 42 and 40 and stuff, or just finished playing 2 seasons ago. Like, realistic, man. That's why they all look like they can. Amorim still looks like he can play. Arteta still looks like he can play, bro. Like, we're in that realm now. Exactly, we're in that realm now. So either one of them, there's no point. Oh, you don't like something what FSG's done. Oh, you pick this manager, and then you like. I'm like, bro, all of them are the same age, with the same experience, and that 2 or 3 years max, maybe 2 years at a top club. You ain't gonna get much more than that, bro. So you have to kind of like have to run with it, bro. I find it funny still. I like it, bro. But we can't just get. We have to. The Liverpool snobbery has to stop, bro. Like, we're not in the world of football. I know Liverpool's important to us because we're Liverpool fans, but to everyone else, bro, you're Liverpool, the top club, and you're just as important as Bayern Munich or wherever else, bro. So it's like, take your pick on it. We do that with players. As soon as Ishak scored a hat trick, why don't we just go get Ishak? Oh yeah, because football works like that. When Newcastle when Newcastle have all their money, bro, they don't need to sell him, bro. Yeah. But because we're Liverpool, it's like, just get rid of Nunes and bring Ishak in like that. That's football don't work like that.
Big up, Jerry. I don't know if you're there. If you're there in the building. Obviously, again, big up for the running the marathon yesterday. I know you're probably tired. Savage did say, maybe it's probably best you go, go to Spa and that, get them a just chill off. Hey, Jerry, you there?
I'm there, man. I'm there.
Chat to me. Chat to the people, man. Obviously, you just seen the news. You and I both know. We all of us here know. We know how this fan base like to move with certain things. And obviously this one is another dagger to the heart. Just like Bellingham, just like Chouameni, just like Caicedo. We're here again.
Lavia.
Yeah. Well, obviously, again, objectivity in football, man, it's difficult to find. It's difficult to find objectivity. You speak to neutrals, speak to people that don't really have a say in anything. Like if you went and asked a Liverpool fan about, the situation at like Nottingham Forest, they'll probably give you a more balanced view, right? But when it comes to Liverpool, it seems that Liverpool is the be-all and end-all. It's the best club in the world. These players are the best in the world. Everyone's the best. Yet Liverpool never, ever attract the best. Ever. We don't attract the best.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, like, yeah, we just built a narrative up again as a fan base to suggest that Amorim was going to be like, if it's not Xabi Alonso, then of course it's Amorim, because like, I guess that was just the big name that was out and about. Well, really and truly, when you went and actually just dug a bit deeper, I saw you had the quote up before, but I said this to you before, G. Richard Hughes is a massive admirer of De Zerbi. There needs to be a good relationship between the top and the manager. You ain't gonna get no Amorim. You're not gonna go and get, do you know what I mean, this manager or that manager. Heck, it could even be the brother from Wolves. The manager could be the brother from Wolves. Do you know why? What's his name? Gary what? Gary O'Neill. Do you know why? Because Gary O'Neill's been at Liverpool before. He understands the culture. And guess what? I hear that him and Michael Edwards have a relationship. And that's unfortunately, and that's unfortunately how it's going to go and work. Why on earth do we think as Liverpool fans? Yeah, and this kind of starts to make me sick. Why do you think like we're the best club in the world? Based off what?
Emotion.
Based off what?
Emotion.
Yeah, but exactly, emotion. So that's fair. But emotions like me saying like, oh, do you know what I mean?
I want Alex Morgan as my girlfriend tomorrow because I love her.
Exactly.
Big up Alex.
There comes a point, there just comes a point where we have to look at it and be like, you know what? Why don't we just shut up as a fan base and just take what we're given? Because unfortunately, every appointment's going to be a gamble, and it really doesn't matter who the name is. Again, it could be Gary O'Neill, it could be flipping Nagelsmann, heck, it could even be Tuchel. But would anyone be complaining if Tuchel went and got Liverpool a Champions League next season?
That's what I said, bro.
No one would. No one would. It's not like exactly. No one would be complaining. No one would be complaining if Mourinho came in and we won something. No one really would. Only like, I don't know. I don't want to call them football purists, but people that have just got other agendas will be like,
winning changes everything.
Exactly. I want to see this style of football and that style of football. Heck, it might even be Simeone. Heck, we might even get a manager that. Imagine like a Ange Postecoglou. It might be even Ange Postecoglou. Maybe we snub him from Spurs. You don't know who it is. But why not just shut up as a fan base? Take it on the chin. Amorim is in the bin. He's not coming. So let's move on. That's it.
Yeah, because all I keep seeing is stuff about
just before you go, let me just get in and then you can go. Go next, Qazi. Big up, honesty. Saying exclusive. Liverpool have Roberto De Zerbi on their shortlist. They will interview him within the next 14 days. Now, I think I just saw that this was from that what's his name in indie something. I can't remember. So sometimes I take his kind of stuff with a pinch of salt because I'm always like, I don't really know kind of thing. But I just love the fact that it said Roberto De Zerbi was on the shortlist. Big up JJ, respect my G for running the marathon for a good cause.
Yeah, respect, man.
Also, I'm guessing I don't like De Zerbi. I don't De Zerbi like that. But if he comes in, I will support him or even O'Neill. Honestly, again, blessings for the super chats today, man. Honesty, it's actually been a big, massive appreciation by myself.
The emotions are taking over, man. I still can't see one person put in the chat the reason why De Zerbi can't be a good manager. No one mentioned this. Nothing about his football. Nothing about his football.
I don't like how he dresses. I don't think he fits the Liverpool dugout.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah. I was about to say that. He's got the thingy in it. He's got the 2003 American Pie spikes in it in his hair and that. But that, I don't care, bro.
Bro, he has the most Italian name in the world, and he's competing with a brother named Vincenzo Italiano, and he's still got the most Italian-sounding name in the world.
It's crazy, man.
But I have a question, bro.
Saying, Mourinho won't be welcome at Anfield. Bruv, stop the foolishness, bruv.
Winning your welcome.
Let's go back to like Liverpool got like
Hold
this
on.
crazy cool
Won't be welcome at Anfield. Who are we to even say no one's welcome at Anfield?
Exactly, bruv. Winning is welcome at Anfield, bruv. From when Mourinho went to Man U after he spent his whole years trying to slaughter them with Chelsea, bruv. He can go anywhere, all right? That's it.
I would take Mourinho at Newcastle a heartbeat. I like Eddie Howe, but like
great at Newcastle.
Newcastle. Bring me in.
So, quick question: the comment that you just posted, and big up to honesty. So you telling me Klopp said I'm leaving in November, and all of a sudden within the next 14 days we gotta go interview De Zerbi. So you tell me we haven't talked to De Zerbi since Klopp said he's leaving, especially knowing that Hughes. After January, we knew that Michael Edwards was coming back, and we knew that Hughes was possibly going to be the football director. So we're saying that all of a sudden we didn't talk to De Zerbi, but now that we just heard that Amorim is not coming, possibly not coming, all of a sudden now we're going to go talk to De Zerbi in 14 days. Then I need Edwards and his team to be fired. Your job should be done by now.
No, but the problem is Michael Edwards. Why is he going to do any groundwork before he goes and gets the job? He only got the job like a couple of months ago. Like it's impossible for them. They're not
February.
Yeah, exactly. A couple of months ago, it's April. So that's what I'm saying. So he got it in February. It's been a couple of months. There's no way Liverpool are just going to just jump at the gun and in 2 months think they've done their quote unquote due diligence, as everyone wants to go and talk about, and just sign their next available person. They'll have a short list, but they're going to make sure that they have to make the right decision. I'm not saying that they're signing the next person.
I'm not saying they signed the next person before they came in. I'm saying since he got the job, right? The conversations, the comment says, the exclusive said, they're gonna talk to him in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, the season is almost over. So I'm saying, that's what I'm saying.
But a lot of managers, but think about it, a lot of managers will still be in the season. Amorim, Javi Alonso, when they were getting that question, like, bruv, like we've got a season, like I can win a title here, this man's winning the title. You have to wait until the season's over. But of course, you might have a talk with representatives, but a proper interview where they sit down and they kind of relay their project, their project about what they want to go and do. Of course, that's going to happen at the end of the season. That's not going to happen mid-season where he's already planning, thinking about, I want to get rid of this player. I was
going to say that.
I want to go and do this. My plan for the academy. My plan for the academy.
But the 2 weeks is still in 2 weeks. We're still in the season, so that is not correct. What I'm saying is the agent does most of the groundwork, right? Your agent and your team does the groundwork, and then when everything is said and done, then they present it to you and say, okay, this is where Liverpool or whoever wants to go. So my thing with this exclusive is if whoever is going to be the manager, they have a list. They have talked to all these people's team, right? Their people's. Give him the project where Liverpool wants to go, and then the other people will come back and say, "Okay, we can fit in your parameters. We can do this. We can do this."
Yeah, but it's still
but what I'm saying is, we have, like we were talking about it earlier, Savage, that we have to stop this social media. This is the guy who said Amorim was the favorite. Who said Alonso was the favorite?
No, I agree with you, bro. But we don't have to stop because it's journalists doing their job. It's Liverpool. Right. It's the fan base's own fault for reading it and taking it by face value, bro. Like usually when we hear stuff, that means behind the scenes, people already know, bro. It's just that they're relaying it to the public now, because you don't want to relay stuff at the exact same time when the people behind the scenes are finding out and the fan base at the same time. Nah, bro. Like they'll start getting stuff done behind the scenes a bit earlier with that. But remember, if it was De Zerbi, he's got a job. Amorim's got a job. One's trying to win a league title. A week and a half ago, 2 weeks. He was still in the Europa League, bruv, playing against Roma and that, bruv. So it's like, and Liverpool was there as well. What if they ended up playing against each other? Conflict of interest. There's loads of different things going on. It's the same with Leverkusen and Liverpool. Before the Alonso just said, "Oh, you know what, I'm staying here, bro." It's like you're gonna try to speak to Alonso about a job where he could end up playing the team he's going to in the final, bro. It's conflict of interest, bro.
Just quickly, just so I can just again, blessings to you, honesty. Thank you for the super chat. I just don't like De Zerbi because when his tactics are wrong, his team gets decimated, in my opinion. And I've seen, by the way,
that's fair enough.
That's
fair enough. Yeah, because he has got when he has got smoked like 5-0 and that, bro. When he's
then again, that could be down to player selection. Brighton don't have depth like the big six teams have. He has injury problems, juggling 2 competitions, even 3 or 4 with Carabao and FA Cup. So
Yeah, I mean,
Also-
I've seen Klopp lose 7-2, and I didn't hear anyone talk about tactics. De Zerbi hasn't won a significant trophy in a 10-year career. He has been sacked and relegated. Right now, Brighton have multiple injuries, and his team struggles to play more than 2 games in a week. Look, I've seen all the stuff when everyone, and that's good. I just wanted to see, like Savage said, what is the reason why people, because it just seems like we're just saying he's just not a fit, but we can see that he's obviously, we don't know whether he's the main guy, but he's obviously on this list, like probably 20 other managers are, by the way. Like, and I'm talking maybe 10 that we don't even know about, who are just on this random list of managers. I'm sure he's definitely in that list of managers.
You know who's not working right now? Zizou and Jose. That is an easy pickings. Go over there, talk to them. They don't have to wait till the season is over. I'm just saying.
Take a shot. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm going for Zizou, but I know Savage want Jose to come.
No, I don't mind either of them, but that's the thing. If them two don't have a job, so if Liverpool wanted them, they would have spoken to them already.
They would have spoken to them, yeah, and that would have already. That's probably something that's already patterned. Honestly, again, blessings for the super chat. G, I said it yesterday. We all want Amorim. We all want Amorim. For all we know, it will be 0-0. But why aren't we looking at Flick also proven? Again, we might be though. That's the thing.
Flick,
yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
That's a big shot.
Everyone keeps saying, why are we not, bro? We're not the club.
Yeah, so we don't know. We actually don't know.
Stupid. It's like when we're looking for players to transfer, and everyone's like, oh, this striker's over there. Why is no one looking at him? Duh, if we're talking about him, they've probably looked already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the easy people to scout are the ones in your league, innit? Because you watch them every week anyway. So,
by the way, I clearly don't want to manage no more, in my opinion. This bro hasn't had a job for a minute, and he hasn't taken a job in a long time. I don't think he wants to manage. I don't think he does. Because why wouldn't he have a job already? It's one of those things where it's like Mancini, or not Mancini. Sorry, Jesus Christ, Maldini. Why doesn't Maldini have a job with the club as a sporting director or whatever?
He just left.
He's waiting to go back to Milan. He's waiting to go back to Milan. Otherwise, he is too good to be out of a job. It's one of those things. So he's choosing to stay out of work. And I think that's
true.
Click.
Yeah. But one thing that we learned from LFC during this past summer was whoever the media put in front of us is not going to be the person that we're going for. Yeah. All summer. Look at the players that was put in front of us every single day. The person is basically about to walk into the AXA training center and sign. All them players, none of them was ever showed up. So same thing with the managers. Yeah, it was Alonso. Alonso's coming in. People were bringing his old tweets and old comment that he talked about Liverpool a while ago and said, "Yep, this means that he's coming." That was like 10 years ago, bro.
Yeah, people love that business. Oh, he knows the club, and the club is not the same as when Alonso left, bro.
Yeah.
This is so random. I don't know. I just saw this comment. Big up, Eric. That was such a random thing to even know. Like, if that's true, like that's actually, I'm gonna have to check that out. But listen, look, guys. I think what we're all saying. Jerry said it earlier on when he spoke there. Steve said it. Quasi said it. Savage said it. I've said it. This kind of turning up our noses, that manager. That I think for me anyway, and I'll speak to myself. For me, that's the only thing that annoys me the most. Big up, Kells. Don't believe anything until the club announces. Otherwise, you're just setting yourself up for more headaches. And I said it. I think it was. I'm sure I said it this morning about. And I said, guys, listen. Just don't be angry. Don't be mad when you then find out that the next manager, is going to be someone that you just didn't know. You didn't think of. You didn't know what. Like, come on, man. Like we've literally just got to think about these kind of things and. Stop
Mr. Frank, innit? Mr. Frank. Mr. Frank's loading, innit?
Remember, we spoke about Frank last season when we was talking about the club out stuff and rare tear tech, but he was one of the managers that I picked. I said, yeah, I'll take Thomas Frank. I like Thomas Frank. I like the way he plays football. I like the way he's got Brentford set up. Why wouldn't I take Thomas Frank? No. When man's not in a position to turn around and be like, nah, I don't even want Frank, give me someone else. Bro, you wanted Alonso? That guy said, yeah, I'm staying. Amorim?
They told us that Alonso loved Liverpool. That's why they told us. Alonso loved Liverpool. Bro, he knows Liverpool.
Exactly. We were told, and again, not we were told, we weren't told by anybody. Liverpool fans believe that the love that Alonso seems to have, even though he was only here for like a few seasons, but
3 years.
3 years. this love that he's got for Liverpool is so strong, and that he would actually be deemed a fool. When we found out that Alonso said he's going to stay at Bayern Leverkusen, the way that people flipped and flopped straight away and said, you know what, that actually seems like a really, really good idea, you know? That actually seems like a really good. Maybe he should stay for one more season
and come back next year.
I'm like, what? Like, but 2 seconds ago, you were saying, how can he turn down the job? This is why I got the show tomorrow talking about.
You can tell that some man have never had a gal or a family, bro. Because if you man think that a Champions League win and the FA Cup can take over the fact that you might have a missus who don't want to live in England and all these different things, and kids who got school to go to and that, bro, there's so much to think of as a manager, bro. There's so much to think of and that. The snobbery of being snobbery, bro. It's ridiculous, man.
But it's mad. It's like what Quali said. Jeb Hamza was at Liverpool for 3 seasons. He was at Bayern Munich and Real Madrid for more. So he's probably got a bigger affinity with them. He won more with them,
and he won more with them. Like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, at this point, you just have to take what you're given and ride it out.
Yeah, it's a fact.
That's facts.
Because even when Klopp came, let's not get it twisted. Even when Klopp came, it wasn't like Liverpool pulled off some mad coup or whatever. They were the 2 outright standout candidates. It weren't like Barcelona were dying to grab him. It weren't like Real Madrid were dying to grab him. It's not like you've been interviewed by bare people. Liverpool had 2 candidates they could go for. Ancelotti was the one that's been around the block, and Klopp was the one that came off a poor season. Now, let's just be honest. That's what it was. Stocks were low. Stocks weren't high with Klopp.
Yeah, fans are clutching at straws now for stuff. That's why, man. It could be anything, bro. It could be absolutely anything. De Bruyne is a Liverpool fan, so when he finishes his career at Man City, he's coming to Liverpool.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I remember there was little rumors that, like, this was like Quay before this whole 115 thing, and they were talking about like. I think it was another charge. You know, Man City have had bare charges in there. It was the next charge that they were having, and they were talking about if they were potentially going to lose players, and if they weren't able to buy players, would they potentially sell this player and that player? And I was just like, okay, cool. Yeah, there's a few players, of course, you'd want from a team like Manchester City. It's crazy. And everyone's like, yeah. You know what? Kevin De Bruyne, he's a Liverpool fan, you know? I see him out with Virgil van Dijk. I then find out that him and Virgil are actually cool.
I already told you about the Chris Brown concert thing with Trent and Bellingham, bro. Man was acting like the man them can't be brethren anymore, bro. I'm like, yo, they're just homies, bro. Man were asking me questions because my brother's friends with Bellingham and that. This is like, so Savage, what are you saying? Because he's a Liverpool fan? No. And first of all, why do you think he would just tell my brother like he doesn't have a life to live?
What?
What? He's just man selling stories on him and that, bro. No, because what it is his dad's a Liverpool fan. So yeah, he's not his dad though, bro. But he grew up with. No, he just like Gerrard, bro. Relax.
No, I'm gonna be so honest. Is there that big of a difference between some Liverpool fans and Arsenal fans?
No.
So emotional and
They used to be different. They used to be the same though.
Yeah. Now we're very similar. Like now we're very.
Do you know why it's different? Do you want to say why it's different? Because you see Arsenal, they've seen real greatness in it. Like instead of league terms, they've seen like them go and get the best, even when they were poor. They were signing man like Ozil, signing the Orban, signing the Sanchez's. Liverpool's the best player we've ever gone and signed. Like ready-made player has been Thiago, and Thiago's been pants. That's the best player we've ever signed. Like ready-made baller. Everyone else we've had to go and develop. It's completely different. They're looking at it like, of course they expect the best. It's like Chelsea now, innit? When Chelsea's signing these players, they're like, hold on, we've been signing anyone we want, and now you want us to settle for what? Chukwueze and Madueke? Nah, dead. Liverpool, we've always been that club, innit? So if Liverpool go and sign some random brother like an Endo, that's calm for us. We start saying he's the best DM in the league. That's what we start saying.
Yeah. That's so true.
But you know, yesterday watching Jude play in Madrid, man. Reality is a BIH, man. That thing hit me real fast. I was like, God, I don't blame him. I mean, bro.
But why? But again, it's like even with that, like, and this is why I say, I mean, I get it. Obviously, bro, like fans are fans, isn't it? Like they're gonna behave and act in whatever way, and I do fully understand that. But the way that we moved when we found out, all of a sudden it went from he would never choose Real Madrid because if he comes to Liverpool, he's going to be the main man. He's going to be this, he's going to be that. Klopp's going to build the team around him. So there's no opportunity.
That's a fact.
I saw people tweeting and people saying like, Why would he go to Real Madrid and just be one of many? It's going to be like Coutinho. What?
You see that sentence?
You ever try to talk to? Come on,
there should
bro.
never be
This
a
is why
sentence in
when
the
we
world.
sound stupid.
There should never be a sentence in the world what starts off with "Why would you go to Real Madrid?" It's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
But Savage,
Not only
Savage,
that, the man was 19, bruv. It's the perfect time for him to go to Madrid. What are you talking about? Man can have 5 years at Madrid, 6 years, and still be in his prime age and that, bruv. What are you talking about?
But this is it though. It's pride. I feel like pride ends up getting in the way of things, and then all of a sudden now you turn into one of those bitter old people where you're sitting there and you're like, yeah, no, man. Like, you know what? Maybe he's not even that good. Maybe he's this, that, and listen, don't get twisted. Before the Bellerin even moved, I've always said about Bellerin. I was like, yeah, no, he's a good player. Like, kind of
relax, man.
Money.
Relax.
No. Obviously, I'm not cussing him. I'm not
No, because you know you got your Barcelona thing. I know you saw from yesterday and that, bro. Don't worry.
No. Listen,
hey,
I got
dagger again 2 times in a row.
I got over that quickly. But I remember me and Jerry when we were doing the videos, and we were talking about before we even it looked like he was gonna decide between say Liverpool or thing. I remember we did the videos, Jerry, when we were talking about what other players you can go out there and sign. Remember, I was getting ridiculed. I was getting like, oh, you man are idiots. We have to go out and get this guy. I'm like, bro, there's going to be a world where there's a reality that he doesn't join. So instead of building yourself up to this extreme where now you're going to be so vexed and you're moving crazy because a player didn't join the football club, like how about we just look at things differently? Now, I'm not saying you have to accept it. I'm just saying look at things differently. It's the same thing.
Keep an open mind.
Yeah, people set themselves up for failure, bro. Man told us that, you know, he watched the Real Madrid Liverpool game and he decided on who won and that. I said, nah, bro, you disrespectful now. This is a grown man, bro. Man is not picking a team on who won one game, bro. He said
said, nah, if Liverpool take it to penalties,
people ignore what Bellingham said, you know. They spoke to him. Why did you choose Real Madrid? There was a lot of other English clubs. There's a few that I went to speak to. They were lovely to me and my family and showed me around and that. Okay, that's fine because we had word that he was at the AXA training ground. And then he said, but then Madrid wanted to speak to me. And the way they made me feel and the stuff they told me, I couldn't say no. I said, yeah, of course. It's very easy. You want to be part of the new Galacticos, bro, and put your name in history. Come to Real Madrid on a death row Suge Knight thing, bro. That's it. It's simple, bro. Take Zizou's number and get on the pitch, bro. Stop fooling around. Done deal, man.
Big up.
I'm saying all this, but I would right now as a Liverpool fan, I'm taking no team over Liverpool. But the reality is the reality. Right? Sometimes you're just gonna raise your hand up and be like, "Hey, this is what it is, big man." But
Quasi, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was a football player, I don't care what kind of fan I am. You think if someone told me, "Yeah, you're gonna be one of the main men at Real Madrid," I'm not going. For my legacy, what I'm gonna stay at Liverpool. Come on. Let's be honest.
No, I'm just saying the thing is your heart. Sometimes you speak with your heart. Stephen G speaks with his heart and stayed. Right? He could have been to Madrid, Barcelona, Chelsea, and even Man U. And
he got pressured to stay, man. He was pressured to stay. We all know that.
But hey, he could have still leave. I mean, somebody were threatening his leg. And
the death threats got to him, man. The death threats and then burning his jersey, it got to him.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, hey, LeBron did it. Look at him now, right?
But I feel like it's different in the context of NBA because with NBA and football,
very different.
I feel like the loyalties within football are a lot different.
Gee, you know basketball more than to say that. LeBron is from...
No. I'm not talking about fans. No, the fans are fans. The fans of the NBA are loyal to a T. I will never ever disrespect the fans. They're like different fans. Players, I don't see it that way. I don't see it.
Not at all.
NFL's the same, bro. Man will just leave and go to your rivals. It's not a problem.
Go to calm. But fans, no. Fans,
the fans, No, I'm speaking. I was speaking through the lens of a fan, saying, as a fan of Liverpool, I don't pick any other team. But the reality is the reality, right? Sometimes,
but they have to get you at a certain age as well, bro. Because the fact is, if you was a footballer, you'd already be a footballer at this point in your life.
Correct.
And unless you grew up in the Liverpool academy, you can be a Liverpool fan. But what if you grew up in a Crystal Palace academy and you was a Palace player for the first 5 years of career? You would have been playing against Liverpool. You still can support them, bro, but it will die down slowly, bro. Because every player you listen to, they either shut off that feeling while they were playing, and then they've gone back to the club, or now they're not even a fan of the club anymore, and they just support whatever team they played for. So, and trust me, I'm diehard Liverpool as well. So in my head, I'm like, no, of course I'll choose Liverpool, but What if it was Hicks from Gillette's Liverpool over Real Madrid? You still choosing Liverpool? Because I'm not.
There's no chance anyone.
Carragher was an Everton fan. Carragher was an Everton fan.
Exactly.
Liverpool now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think also the fans is this paranoia that I think the fans have what they call PTSD of the old owners and think that players like Jude and all those guys should come in because we have such a great manager by the name of Jurgen Klopp. And when he leaves, there will be no other time that they will see another great manager who could attract great players. That's what I think most of the time the fans are looking at. So that's why all these big names, always Alonso, Amorim,
Jerry said as well, we didn't attract big players anyway, bro. Like they've got better while they're at Liverpool. They weren't. Thiago's is the only world class player we've ever signed, bro.
But then who did they blame though? They blame it on FSG because they say it's FSG's fault, not understanding that.
Virgil come to Liverpool. He didn't come to Liverpool as a world class centre back. But I've seen him get twists up him and Yoshida at Southampton a couple of times, bro.
Yoshida.
But
yeah,
he's just one of them, man. So the fact
Font was better as well.
Yeah, man. It's just the Liverpool snobbery thing, man. You know, because that's what we say, and it's like, first thing something happens, like, but we're Liverpool. I get it, man. And there is right, bro. Trying to have an objective argument and then the emotion coming in. Listen, have that emotion when you talk. You know what I mean? In the emotion of the game, and man scores a goal from the halfway line, and oh my god, he's world class. Okay, man. But when he gets to Monday and we do a show on it, I'm not putting him in world class. But at the moment, he was, bro. Right? That's football emotion. That's fine.
World class
having
moment.
a serious
That's it.
combo, bro. Let's say what it is, man. It's not a problem.
Not
being world class doesn't mean you're rubbish. It just means you're not world class, bro.
It just means you're not world. Yeah, but again, that's like talking to a whole different type of football.
Yeah,
fan.
there's more non-world class players than world class players.
Yeah, like they're not trying to hear that though. They're trying to hear he's world class.
Everybody's world class.
Or you think he's shit. Honesty saying big up by the way for the super chat again. By the way, Trent got 100 goal contributions for LFC. Yep, I see that. That's all competitions, right?
That's ridiculous. Still,
let me put you on the spot because I know you're the only one who will say and Savage and probably this is for the Liverpool fans, brother. I apologize. Everybody is all excited about Trent scoring that free goal, the free kick, which I liked it.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, he was poor during the game. I'm sorry, that Hollywood pass kept coming and coming and coming and coming, and it wasn't working until maybe when we scored the second goal. Then everybody kind of like relaxed a little bit and started playing their own game. We were very poor in the first half. Second half, after the second goal, we got better, right? But this thing of everybody think that Trent's job is to switch the ball from one field to the other, that 70-yard passes, that does not make Trent great. That is one of his arsenals, but that's not what his greatest attribute is about Trent. And I don't know why everybody just want to put that around him as that's all he does. And if that's all he does, then we are in trouble because you don't need the player switching the ball every single time when it's not working.
Go back and watch the match preview, the match reaction. I advise you to watch it where we speak. I'm not going to give you free game. Go watch the match reaction. You'll be able to see it. But in short, listen, if that's what people like, I've stopped doing the whole trying to almost force opinions and trying to show this one way of looking at things because the reality is people like it. So if people like it,
it's annoying to me though.
Like I saw people say Trent's world class. I was like, I mean, the free kick was good, but I wouldn't say that was a world class performance.
That weapon has got a right foot, bro. It can cause anyone problems, and it causes problems as well, bro. Because when he gets intercepted, we're screwed. And then when it lands, somebody might score, bro. But yeah, he's not. It wasn't amazing, bruv. Like the amount of ones he tried to pass, bruv, and it didn't work, bruv. Kwanzaa's passing was better than his yesterday.
Thank you.
Yeah, but he wasn't doing that. Like he wasn't doing like 20. You know.
Yeah.
But again, as you said, when you got a wonder of a right foot, and when he does, and I think we said it before about there was one pass he did that he drilled. Like, oh my days, that looks so cool. And I'm just like, no, it can look cool. Like honestly, I'm not saying it doesn't, but again, like I said. It goes back to the same thing that it was on my pinned tweet, which is I said I like strawberries. You heard I don't like pineapples. All right, you heard whatever.
Man, there's a man in the chat right now who's exactly like that. You said I like orange juice. He said you hate apple juice. Wait, I didn't say that. I just said I like orange juice. Yeah. I'm not gonna mention any names, Pops, but he's in the chat right now. If you tell him this about Salah, he thinks that you said that Salah is trash. I'm not mentioning names. But I digress.
Trent
I
has got to
apologize.
get his
Please
decision making right, bro. That's what
State
it is.
names, Quasi. State names. You want to see violence?
The man is in the chat. Don't worry, he will say something. Oh my goodness, there he is.
I don't want to say names. The first thing I do is serious.
Shout out Barbados.
If the club has a plan and knows what, by the way, I like this comment because I was reading it earlier on. If the club has a plan, big up Merseyside Red, and knows what route they're taking, I'm good. Us as fans can wonder and guess who, but as long as the club have an understanding of what they are doing, I'm good. And I think this is where I always laugh because we always say trust this or trust that or trust this, trust that. Now start trusting. You know what I mean? Like start trusting, like trust it. Because listen, we can all cuss FSG till we're blue in the face. Hear what I'm trying to say to you, bro. You see all that money that we made. You see all that money that we've got, that makes us one of the best clubs in the world in terms of revenue and commercial income and all these other kind of things. Yeah, that's not club. That's them. That's them.
That's a new thing, and it telling experts on what they do that they're not good at it. Wow.
Yeah,
I'm like, Savage, say that again.
That's what it is, man. While they're sitting on a laptop and so
and on top of that, alongside whoever else it was, I can't remember who exactly it was. Who hired Klopp?
Michael Edwards.
Yeah, they say club used his own money to buy the players. It wasn't FSG.
That's
what I heard.
Messiah, bro. So if Edwards is Messiah, then no one should be moaning right now, bro. Let the expert do his job, innit, bro.
Hold on, Edwards, 2015. Was he a director of the club at that time?
Didn't he hire? I thought he hired.
He hired Klopp. He's the one who recommended the club to. Yeah, he recommended club to the owners.
And who hired Edwards? I think it's one of those. It's one of those like funny things, man. I just think that it's too much talking of. For me, it really just goes back to the snobbery. Like we're going through, obviously, because we don't know. We're just going through a list of names. Obviously, it would be nice, of course, for us as fans. I want to wake up tomorrow and know I know who the next manager is going to be for next season. Then we can all get used to the idea of such and such being the coach for Liverpool next season. I get all of that, but the reality is now that certain names are just being ticked off, and Amorim isn't a full no, by the way. But in terms of it's just looking unlikely at the moment. All these names that are getting ticked off, your choices. I saw Nagelsmann the other day. Donny signed a new deal with Germany. Now what do we do?
And as I'm saying, man, everyone can just expand the horizon a little bit and go watch a little bit of different football.
No, you can't do that.
You might change your mind, bro. If people choose not to watch the other football and that's why you think everyone's shit, bro.
Yes, because people fear what they don't know.
Yeah. That's all it is, man. That's the reason why when I knew that we got Atalanta and everyone else did, there was a different response.
Yes, I said the same thing.
I don't really want to play them still. We should beat them, but they're a bit awkward. Everyone else was, so when we play Leverkusen in the final, okay.
That's everybody's first mistake. Thinking that the final's gonna be what.
Yeah, man, them are getting mad at Klopp because they're like, "Wow, I booked my ticket to Dublin." That's your fault, bro. Go meet an Irish thing,
Your arrogance led you to make that foolish decision. How about you go? Yes.
You better get on Tinder and get yourself one of them backup dates, blood.
Big up, big up, Ultra in the building. Hope you're well. These are the kind of messages I want to see.
Nah, Bunda Hunter's a mad name, bro.
Yeah, that's why I said Ultra. His name is Ultra. That is it. I'm not saying the whole name. I'm not saying the whole
used to call him Buns.
No, he was on your channel, bro. Like he came over here, so I don't know. I don't know. But big up Ultra for coming over this side anyway. Question from Honesty. Who do you, man, got in a free rap battle? Quasi or Bajan every day? Sorry, Quasi, man. I got Bajan every day, man.
Yeah.
I got Bajan.
Hey, shout out Barbados.
Having a free rap battle.
Yeah.
That's a mad one.
Sorry.
Still.
You say that you say my flow and skill, and what are you trying to say, man? We just about to start beef right now, man.
You know what you heard? I said I like strawberries. You heard I don't like I didn't say your skills. I said
no. I didn't say. I'm just saying why. I mean, I'm trying to figure out why you choosing the guy. They didn't say you.
Because I've only got two choices. I went with one of the choices.
I think Quasi got
give us the. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, because Jerry's he's just out here faceless and just talking nonsense. Don't worry about what he's.
I mean, he just told you he likes apples, and you say, why do you like apples? Why is he has to be talking nonsense if he likes like you said, strawberries?
Anyways, Guys, I'm going to draw it to a close here anyway. Like I said, I didn't want to be here for too long. Just quick kind of like update on everything that's kind of going on. Big up everybody who has been watching this, both on Twitter or X, whatever they want to call it, and on YouTube. Please make sure you do smash the like, share, and subscribe. Everybody on the screen right now, Quasi, Jerry, Steve, Savage, they're all on my featured channel list. So make sure you head on over there and subscribe to their content, please. I will be back here at 7:30/7:45 to do the top 5 leagues, taking a look at the top 5 leagues, having a little conversation in regards to that. So guys, only a couple of hours away. Make sure you guys are back here 7:45. We can probably talk at the end a bit more about this whole Amorim situation. Of course, if something else comes up, we will of course talk about it towards the end. At the end of this video, yes, I know I'm talking a lot, but at the end of this video, you will be redirected on over to Steve's channel for the watch along. Roma Roma versus Bologna.
It's the hipster manager showdown, bro. De Rossi versus Thiago Motta.
And don't be surprised if you see De Rossi say, you know what, I'm ready for the next challenge.
They just pinned him down, to a deal. Roma. Permanent deal with De Rossi.
And this is it.
Big up, Steve.
I didn't kick you out, bro. You
Raw. I was saying, I think Quasi's got it with the. Do you know what I mean? Once he drops the tree in there, the flow might be. He might beat him in the rap battle when you kick me for it.
I know the same man. The same man who said that if you like strawberries, you shouldn't be. Doesn't mean you hate pineapples. And then he goes at you, calling you nonsense and stuff. Come on, G.
Anyways, so like I said, guys, make sure that you guys subscribe to everyone who's on the screen at this current moment in time, not anybody who's not on the screen. I'm joking, Quasi. Like I said, I will be back here at 7:45. Make sure you guys stay blessed. Don't be too reactionary, people. Don't worry about it. It's not that deep. We will get a new manager. That's what I can guarantee you. I don't know who.
Stevie G.
It's gonna be Zizou, man. Zizou.
Bring in Gerard, blood, and stop the fool.
Bring in Zizou.
Deserve.